writer's strike, we weren't on the set for quite a while, so when we went back to principal photography a couple of weeks ago, all of us involved couldn't quite remember where we were, so we got and aired, was it the first 13 of this season? Up to the 13, and I watched a couple on a Saturday, watched all the rest of them on a Sunday, and wow. I mean, you think it's been good now. It is unbelievably, it just keeps getting better. It just is amazing.
A couple of brief comments. Mr. Trucco, I'm very glad to see you in good health after your accident. And just as a general thing, I wrote my senior thesis partially on Battlestar Galactica.
That's awesome.
You must be sorry.
And I've largely because I feel that a lot of the themes and a lot of the work you all have done on the show it's the best art will to mirror up to nature, and I feel you guys have done a tremendous job reflecting the current times. And I just want to say thank you. I know the ending of the show will probably polarize half the people in this room against the other half, and because it's so. Anyway, I just want to say thank you very much for doing what I think is truly a very important and great piece of art. So thank you.
Thank you. I want to see your thesis. Can you try to send it to the show? I would love to read it.
I actually I sent it in to Ronald Moore's secretary a couple of months ago.
Okay.
I've been emailing with her. I believe.
Did you answer that right eye thing? Did you figure out the right eye?
Yeah.
You know, it never occurred to me to answer the red eye thing. But thank you.
Thank you.
I wrote my senior thesis on business suits, if you want to read that. Yeah, business suits is good too. I want to ask, do any of you feel weird that people, like my brother, he goes, I hate science fiction, I hate the Sci-Fi Channel, I hate everything about it. Oh, Galactica? No, that's not sci-fi, that show rocks. That show's the greatest. I hate science fiction, but Galactica's the greatest. What do you think about that? People who never will turn on Sci-Fi Channel in a million years go like, oh, Battlestar.
It never, ever, ever occurred to me, reading the script or shooting, that I am shooting a sci-fi show. I mean, and I have guested on sci-fi shows, and you go, oh, well, we're doing this and doing this because it's science fiction. Like I did an episode of Andromeda, which was great fun to do, and we were obviously doing this genre. It has never, ever occurred to me that oh, well, we're doing this because it's sci-fi. It is very real. As an actor, my favorite part of it is the research, and I've never confronted that. Never thought of it.
I have thought of it because, let's face it, how often do you see an Indian woman on television? Apparently, we all have visions that in the future will be less racist.
I'm trying to get over the part of that he hates the sci-fi channel. Dude, that's really harsh, okay? You know what, the best thing about the show, I think, is that it has that ability to break out. And we spent the last 3 or 4 years and had a lot, and it's been great to see people starting to convert, especially the press, where in the beginning I think it was like, what? Star on sci-fi? No thanks, we're not interested. And then all of a sudden they catch it, they watch it, and now they're proselytizing about how you have to watch it. It's the best show on television, period, the best drama, period. Time Magazine's top 10. That stuff has been great because we all know that. The minute you read any of it, the minute you read the miniseries script, you knew that. And that's been amazing to see it now grow. And obviously, I think you guys have a lot to do with that because it is about handing it off, dragging your wife in to watch it, or your husband, and pulling them in and recruiting them. And I think that's been part of the success of the series, is its ability to cross over.
Thank you.
And just to add to that as well, I think being in the sci-fi genre allows you to play in a bigger world and really explore, as Michael was saying earlier, really existential issues, really archetypal issues, stuff that's harder to address so blatantly, so beautifully when you don't have that extra fantasy, you know?
My question was to Hogan. How does it feel to just change the whole aspect of your character? I think it changed 3 times throughout the series, where you're so driven at the beginning, and then you change, and then of course you become a Cylon, which that's got to completely throw you off. I mean, how does it feel as an actor, and then as the character itself, to just change your whole mindset like 3 times throughout the series?
It's well, like I said earlier, it's an absolute gift as an actor to do this week after week. When they were sending Ty down to New Caprica, I read that script and I totally disagreed, because I happened to be reading a book on the Battle of Trafalgar at the time, and it was amazing how similar the Navy of that time were to us on Battlestar Galactica. You're out there fighting for those back home. And then David and Ron said, no, you're going to go down to the planet. So of course they did. And look what they gave Saul Ty to do down on the planet. The first season was, yeah, well, you're incarcerated and we're going to rip your eye out. And, you know, Ellen. The thing has been like one long movie, and it's an absolute gift.
That's the last question.
Hi, panel. I just want to say thank you for the writers. I never thought I'd turn to Battlestar Galactica. I was just bored one night and turned to my brother's room. Oh, sorry. And saw, you know, half nakedness, and I got into it. So, yeah. That was like 3 years ago, and I got lost and started from there. And it's just great writing, and I'm a English lit major, and it's just been, I mean, awesome to just bring that into the classroom and discuss character development and how it relates. In fact, you know, go back, so it's nice. And Victoria, I'm sorry, Rika. I know that you have, like, in the last sort of 3 episodes, or 3 episodes after you know your asylum, that you have like sort of 6 qualities to you, but you're sort of branching out to like the side. How does that branching outside to more to the like darker side of the force? How does that like what? How does that like? What did you brought to the character? Like, because you can give some mean stares, some stare downs.
I think it's a big question.
Yeah.
But to say Rita, yeah.
Everybody, I think that's your time. I want to thank you guys for shooting up. I want to thank our panel, Mark Stern, Michael Kuko, Eric Estrada, and Hogan.